Hello. Welcome to Caring Beyond the Pew, where we explore the challenges and responsibilities of faith leaders in supporting individuals and families through life's final journey. I'm your host, Sonia Koenig, and today we're diving into why pastors and church leaders often feel overwhelmed when it comes to end-of-life ministry. You know, this is a topic that many avoid, yet it is one of the most profound moments of ministry. Whether it's emotional barriers or theological uncertainties or practical concerns, we're going to break it down and we're going to talk to you and help you understand. So, as many of you may know, I spent the last 2 weeks in the beautiful state of Alaska. While I was there, I was blessed to see more of God's awesome handiwork. I learned about homesteading, and experiencing some homesteading activities. One of the activities that I learned, which was a really big interest to me, it was dispatching meat chickens. And for those of you that don't know what that means, it just simply means slaughtering chickens. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but I found it very interesting how they would hang the chickens upside down by their feet while the head was positioned downward. And they would stroke the chicken's neck and head. Now, this technique, it calmed the chicken down before his life was taken. It just made him relax. Now, there was a great deal of preparation and special care that was taken for the chicken to not have any stress before his life was ended. Now, this act, it made me really think and reflect on what kind of care is given to those in our lives that are facing end of life. The end of life ministry, it can be very overwhelming for some. But we're going to look at 3 different areas that may be the cause of this overwhelming. And so we're going to look at it from a faith leader's perspective. The first thing is the emotional barriers. Many pastors struggle with personal discomfort around death, such as not being comfortable with their own death. They fear of saying the wrong thing to a dying person or to their family, such as, "You won't suffer anymore," or "Your loved one is in a peaceful place." There's emotional exhaustion, carrying the weight of the grief from multiple congregants. For example, the pastor has had 6 deaths in his church in 2 weeks. His heart aches for each family, and he's wondering, how does he support them all? And then you have personal grief, how a pastor's own loss can impact their ability to minister effectively. So picture this. The pastor just lost his spouse and child in an auto accident. And now they have to be there for the 2 families whose children drowned in the flood. Then number 2, there's that theological struggle. The tension between faith and healing and acceptance of death. So imagine a church leader struggling with this. I know God can heal. I don't believe she will die, even though the signs are there. What do I do? Then there's that scriptural guidance on death, grief, and eternity. A pastor is perplexed on how to preach a sermon on death, grief, and eternity without sounding so morbid. And then there's helping his congregation understand that death is not a failure of faith, but a natural part of life. So imagine the church leader that is taxed with trying to get the congregation to accept the natural side of life and not fear death. And then the third barrier is practical challenges. Many pastors lack formal training in end-of-life care. Pastors, knowing they need the training on how to give support to those needing end-of-life care, but not knowing where to get their training. Then we have time constraints, balancing the funeral services, hospital visits, and regular church duties. There's There's pastors trying to do it all and not using their lay leaders to help balance end-of-life care. And then look at handling family conflicts over medical decisions of final wishes. They're stuck in the middle, trying to help families decide what to do for their loved ones. So in closing, overcoming these barriers starts with awareness and intentionality. Proper planning is definitely a necessity. You cannot effectively be a support to your congregation if you have not planned and initiated your steps in giving support. Don't let emotional barriers, theological struggles, and practical challenges stop you from giving the support to those in your congregation and community and showing them that just like Christ gave support to those experiencing end-of-life issues, so can the church. I'm so glad that we've had this opportunity to share with you and talk to you about why end-of-life ministry can be so overwhelming. So tune in with us every week, and we will have more interesting topics to share with you. Our next episode will be developing confidence in end-of-life conversations. Subscribe to Caring Beyond the Pew so you will never miss an episode. Follow us on Facebook and visit endoflifecareinstitute.org for additional resources. I am so glad and thank you for allowing me to take this time to minister to you. Be blessed.